Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for watching. Today we're gonna try something a little different. We normally hit the creeks and go for bass and smallmouth bass. But one of the things that Hudson and I started out fishing was for catfish. So today we are gonna try to catch some channel cats. We have a couple ponds in our neighborhood that we've put fish in, and so we know they're stocked. About 2.5 years ago when they sprayed it, wasn't it? Remember that when they sprayed it? We put crappie, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, bluegill, white and black crappie in this lake, and they sprayed it. And the guy, I think, over-sprayed it. And so we haven't really seen a whole lot out here, so we're kind of throwing a shot out there to see if we can catch it. One of my favorite catfish rigs, if you're not going for trophy or big catfish like flatheads and blue cats, is a simple bobber float. And so the pole I'm using, believe it or not, what most people would use for bass. It's a Lew's Tournament Pro. I'll put links in the description. Lew's Tournament Pro, and I think we got 30-pound braid on this one. And this is actually a St. Croix Mojo bass. So it's a 7-foot heavy power, fast action. Fast action's at the tip so you can cast the bait pretty far. And then the heavy power gives you a good stiff backbone. But it's really good for, I'd say, any catfish from as small as they come up to about
10 pounds?
About 25, 30 pounds. If you have the drag set right, you're probably pushing your luck at 30 to 35 pounds, especially a flathead or a big blue. For that, I recommend getting into bigger bait casters. The rig that we like to use, I like to use anyways, because we like to fish right before it gets dark and into the darkness. And I use these Phil Night Bright bobbers. They're really nice. They unscrew at the top and you can put little lights in there. And it's very small. It's not very big, just enough to hold the bait up. So what I have is that slit bobber so I can change the depth to a swivel. And the swivel just helps because a lot of catfish like to spin. And then depending on where you're at, you need to check this. We're using a treble hook, and I'll put a closer picture of this, but basically this treble hook has a spring on it, and that spring helps it hold the bait on. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll put a closer picture of that. And then today, what bait are we gonna use, Hudson? A lot of times we like to use live bait.
Magic bait, catfish bait, king cat chicken blood.
Yeah, so what this is a dough bait, a pre-made dough bait. I'm sure a lot of catfishermen have seen this before. If you've ever been to a pay lake, they always sell these, but they've become a lot more popular, and you can get these on Amazon and in Walmarts and stuff. But this stuff works fantastic in small ponds, on up to small lakes. I could see this working in a creek or a river if you can find some non-moving water. But the key to this bait is as you put it on your hook, it kind of slowly disintegrates and leaves a trail in the water. Huddy, do you like the smell of it? This stuff is rancid smelling, but it works great for catfish. So I always encourage you to use gloves, or I use the bag that we bought it on to repurpose that. But I use the bag, and try not to get it on your fingers. It stings terribly. So we're gonna go out and try to catch a couple channel cats on that setup. Again, I'll put links in the description for all the products we're using. So let's see how it goes. You think we're gonna catch one?
Yeah.
Looks like it's about to rain, so we'll see. Here.
I don't have a test rig.
All right, guys. Here's this magic bait. Hudson's favorite smelling bait. And so I'm gonna kind of try to show you how to put this on. Like I said, I always use a bag. I just don't like the smell on my hand. And they look like that, like a oversized Tootsie Roll. That's what we're kind of shooting for right there. Got it set to about 2.5, 3 foot deep on the bobber stop. And we'll give it a toss out here. Oh, there it goes. Got him. Hit the camera, buddy. You might have to hit it twice. All right, we finally got one, guys.
Is it set by?
It-
Push it again if it's like this?
Yeah, you got to hit record where it says red record.
All right, it's in. Ooh, catfish.
Decent channel.
Yeah.
The spines on these things, shine the light, buddy. The spines on these things are right here, and they're not poisonous. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So if you grab with your thumb and one of your fingers behind it, and then you push your hand down on this one, you usually can't get any issues. You can grab them by the mouth too. The reason why people think these are poisonous is because when people get poked by them, they're full of bacteria. And so you can get infected by it. You want to try to hold him by his mouth?
No, I feel like he's gonna bite.
Just get in there and grip it hard, like you would a bass. Hold on to it. Here, walk out. Let me see. Oh, pick him up. Here, give me my camera. Pick him up.
Ah.
Pick him up by his mouth.
Okay.
Get your finger in there. Don't be afraid. Jab it in there.
Dude. Dude, he keeps like biting it and then just leaving.
Grab it in there. There you go.
Ah!
You're all right. All right, get him in there.
How do I release him?
Just go out there and toss him in the water.
Whoa.
Good job, buddy.
Ugh.
Yep, come here.
So this is how we catch the catfish in our small ponds back there. And we only caught one, but it's pretty good for only being out there for like, what, 35 minutes?
Yeah, 35, 40 minutes.
And like, it was pretty fun to just sit out there and relax and like wait for some catfish to bite on it. But I'm pretty sure we missed like 2.
Yeah, we missed 2. I was trying to set the hook a little early just to make sure they don't swallow it. So.
And then the last one did kind of swallow it, but
We got him. Yeah, we got him out, and just want to make sure we got one. But really, we just wanted to kind of throw this quick video up. Most people live in neighborhoods, and if you live in a neighborhood with a retention pond that's been there for a few years, most of the time they have catfish in them. Get some of your magic bait, king cat. We like the chicken blood. There's like 10 or 12 different flavors, but the chicken blood seems to work really, really good in these ponds. Get yourself a bobber, set it about 3.5 foot deep. Cast it out and sit back and relax and wait for the bite. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Anything else, Daddy?
subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you like our videos, share.
All right, everybody, thanks.